What's up, guys? We are back with another video. Today is the big day. As you guys know from our last video, we are doing a big giveaway for everybody that graciously purchased a Workforit shirt or a Workforit hat. So I had no idea we were going to get as many orders as we did. That being said, I said I was going to take $40, toss it up in the air, whatever lands in your box you're going to keep. Well, as you guys are about to see in a little bit, we got way more orders than I expected, so that means we're going to the bank because I'm going to up the amount. I want to make sure everybody gets a fair shot at getting some cash in their box. So behind the camera is my buddy, Ryan, my brother from another mother. Now, yeah, legitimately, two Ryans. I know that's going to suck. It's going to get confusing, but Ryan's about to move into town. As a matter of fact, he made the 8-hour drive to help me box up all these Workforit orders for you guys.
It was not that much. It was too much work.
That's not really why he drove down. He drove down because he's actually moving back into town. He came to look at places, but I put him to work already, and he might actually be the first Workforit employee because he is my boy, and we are just getting so many orders nowadays that, hey, I need to hire out. My homie's going to be coming back into town. You guys are going to be seeing a lot more of him in our videos. He's got a badass Chevy with a Detroit diesel in it. What year is it?
83.
83. This thing is sick, so assuming he gets it together and it can make the drive down here, you guys are going to see it in the videos, but we're not sure yet. But anyway, we're going to load up, go to the bank right now, and come back and just flood you guys with cash. So I'm sure a lot of you guys are wondering who Ryan is, or you want to know Ryan's story, because like I said, you're going to be seeing a lot of him. So Ryan is one of my best homies, best friends. We're pretty much the same person, weirdly. So, you know how girls sync up periods? We sync up our shit schedules. Like, we're literally the same fucking dude. So Ryan, tell everybody about yourself.
I stayed and I ended up meeting Ryan through a couple of my buddies. He came over to my house for a party a few times, and then we ended up going to the desert and riding our dirt bikes together. So one thing led to another. I had left the country for a few months, and when I came back, he asked me if I would like to move into his house and be a roommate. And so I moved in. It did sound really gay, but I promise you, strictly platonic. But
both of our girlfriends will be happy about that. They might question us sometimes.
We started competing and shooting together, and then before we knew it, I was working with him, and we were shooting together on the weekends, and pretty much every second of every day we were hanging out and doing some badass shit. And then I left. I moved back to Northern California, and you know how things go, life works out in funny ways. I'm back down here now, or I will be in a week anyway, and yeah, so I'm back at it down here, and I hope to see more of you guys soon.
Good deal. All right, guys, we're ready to go. It's a nice big band of ones. You know, ballin'. They probably think we're going to the strip club tonight. Either way, we're gonna get back, get these orders boxed up for you guys. I don't know how Ryan's doing on the camera, but hopefully it's looking good, because he's gonna be behind the camera a lot, so.
I think it's looking good.
All right, cool. Let's fucking do this. Jump back into the old Dmax here. Thin blue line flag, still looking fresh, still looking good. And I still have not put the other side on, so.
We're working on it.
We're working on it.
All right, so we're leaving for Vietnam, and I go to get money exchanged at the airport, and they're fucking, as soon as I pull this out, she just starts shaking her head. I'm like, what? And she's like, that's fake. And I was like, oh fuck, I just tried to hand him over a fake bill. I didn't know it, but there's no fucking watermark. And then she stuck it under the little fucking black light, and there was no line. It was all fucked up. So some asshole gave me a fake 20.
Why are you carrying around a fake 20?
I was gonna give it to the Secret Service, and I just never got there, so.
All right, so we are back at the house. Let's get to this right away because we have, like I said, a ton of orders to get through. So I'm sure you guys are wondering just how many orders we got. Well, as you can see, those are all Workforit orders. Ryan and his girlfriend, she's over there. I can't show you because she's doing some top secret shit right now. They were up late last night with me. Oh shit, we got dark. Late last night with me writing thank yous to all of you guys. So every single one of these has a thank you letter written on it because we truly do appreciate all of you guys spending your hard-earned money to you know, really rep the Workforit Gear and a brand that all of us, as you can see, I mean, everybody's hard at work right now. They're working on moving down here, so they're also in the meantime helping me out with this shit, so I want to thank them for that. So we're back in the Workforit office. Normally Workforit is a kind of a one-man show. You know, I'm working construction, I come back, I box up all the Workforit orders, they're out first thing in the morning, but I'm not afraid to know when it's time to grow and when it's time to ask for help, so that's why Ryan's here on the team now. As you guys can see, we've got about a tenth of the shipping labels printed out. Now, Ryan's got to catch a flight soon, so he's flying back up to Northern California, getting ready for his big move down here. So in the essence of getting this done, while I have a cameraman here, we're going to take everybody's boxes, line them all up, put everybody's packing slip in there, and then just do the money toss, and then from there, he's going to fly out of here. I will take care of making sure all the shipping labels get on the appropriate box. So when I say we got a lot more orders than I anticipated, should we show them?
Let's show them.
We spent last night making a lot of boxes. Yeah, that is yeah, I don't even think that's all of them actually. That's not even all of them, but that is going to be that's everybody. That's 48 hours worth of you guys kicking ass and placing Workforit orders. So we are going to make sure we reward you guys for that. So what we're going to do, and as you see Ryan's over here, we're going to lay out everybody's boxes pretty much right here, I think, in front of the stairwell. And I'm going to stand up here and just start tossing money. And like I said, whatever lands in your box is yours. So for those of you guys with shirt orders, you guys obviously your order is going to get shipped in a bag. So your packing slip, don't worry, it's going to be in a box, and then I will therefore take the box and whatever landed in the box, and that will get put into your bag. So everything is fair, everybody is got an equal chance, so we're gonna take care of all you guys. Yeah, we're gonna run out of room. Competition right here, who can carry the most boxes. I think I just won. Let's see if you can go. It's like the game of fucking when people set up all the mouse traps on the floor. Let's see if you can make it over. 1 box, 2 box. Let's bring you back to the days when we're stocking block.
Yeah, I hate it.
Oh. Catch. So Ryan's going in and putting everybody's packing slip in. We got all the orders. Name off just the first name. Who do we got? Who's that?
Marcus.
Marcus. You're right, dude. Definitely need something wet on your finger.
Finger wetter.
Finger wetter. Word of the day, finger wetter. I'm actually pretty sure on this batch that we hit every single one of the United States. As we were writing everybody's thank you letters last night, we were kind of naming out states that we saw. And what do you think, bro? You think it's safe to say we hit all 50 states?
I think, yeah.
All right, guys, so we got all the boxes set up. Ryan is behind the camera. Ryan is in front of the camera. There's a lot of Ryans going on. So like I said, I was gonna do $40. I did not anticipate this many orders. So we've obviously upped the ante. We've got at least $100 here. There's more in my pocket, and I'm probably gonna end up throwing more. So I say we don't even waste time. You know, I've never made it rain in a strip club. Make it rain. I said we just start doing this shit. And whatever lands in your box, and don't worry, if it doesn't land in the box, we're gonna make sure that we pick it up off the ground and we do it again. But now I see why people make it rain in a strip club. It's pretty fun. Let's make sure we hit everybody. Over there, yeah, we got a bunch that didn't make it into boxes, so we hit every single box over there. If it didn't land in a box, it's going in. I feel like I'm on a fucking infomercial or a TV show or something, but we got a lot of shit that didn't make it into boxes, so there you go. Hold on, we're still going. That one's hanging on a box, that goes into that box. I'm running out of breath, but we got this. There, everybody's going boxes, going boxes. I told everybody I might throw $40 in an order, so let me see. What do we got? Give me a couple 20s here. All right, here's $40. I don't know what order this is gonna go in. I'm gonna ball it up here. I feel like over here didn't get as much love. Let's get $40 into here. Right there, that box. You know what, I'm gonna call out that guy. Who got the 40? Corbin, you got the 40. Corbin, I don't wanna say your last name on camera, but Corbin, you got $40 coming to you, brother. So, like I said, I wanna thank every single person that has spent their hard-earned money on Workforit Gear. Workforit is a brand that I wholeheartedly believe in, that Ryan behind the camera wholeheartedly believes in, and there's really no way to get anything you want in life unless you're willing to grind it out, put in the hard work, bust your ass and work for it. So this is my way of thanking you guys for supporting this channel, supporting Workforit, Instagram, YouTube. That guy did good. Each box did pretty good. Ryan found a couple that had fallen back over there, so go ahead, bro. Fucking throw them out, see where they go.
One over here.
There you go. Oh, look at this guy.
I'm looking for you guys that didn't get much here. Alright, there's one there and one out there.
There we go. Beautiful. Good work, bro. You know, so far Workforit has essentially been a one-man show. My wonderful girlfriend jumps in and helps me. My family jumps in and helps me because they know how much Workforit and the brand and the movement means to me. But essentially, like I said, it is really a one-man show. So having Ryan here to help was awesome. But he had to fly back to Northern California today. He'll be back next week. So it's just me right now. So one of the most common questions I get asked, and I get asked this all the time, specifically when people see my truck or even just when they hear about the brand, is they want to know why I started Workforit and why I started Workforit apparel. And the term Workforit I coined a long time ago when I first started my Instagram account. You know, I was a blue collar worker. I'm still a blue collar worker. I'm a contractor. That's how I'm able to afford the things that, you know, I buy, or the toys that I buy, the trucks that I buy, all that. So I wanted to kind of pay homage to the fact that, hey, if you really want anything in your life, you got to be willing to work for it. And I noticed that this next generation coming up, there was a lot of people that really just felt entitled. It was a gimme, gimme, gimme kind of thing. And not a lot of people were willing to get out there and just bust their ass and work for stuff. You know, they see a lot of these internet millionaires and billionaires and think, well, it's just that easy. I'm gonna create the next great app. I'm gonna create the next Instagram. I'm gonna create the next YouTube, whatever it is. And what people don't realize is even the guys that created those and became internet billionaires, they failed a lot of times before they hit on something that worked. And they busted their asses to get to where they're at today. Yeah, it might have happened at a young age, so people see that and they think, oh, well, I'm just gonna become an overnight success. And that's the funniest term you're ever gonna hear, is an overnight success, because you know, I started selling one Workforit hat a week or one Workforit hat a month. And, you know, 2 years later, this is what it works out to be. Everybody I've ever known that has become successful has, you know, you hit your highs, you hit your lows, and everybody, you know, and anybody can run a business or anybody can have a good day at work and handle that no problem. It's how you handle the shitty days, the bad days. And that's what's really gonna determine whether or not you're successful. How you handle those bad days. There you go, through the power of editing. Every order has been fulfilled. Chris is showing up now. He just got off work, as you can see by his attire. Right, brother?
Yep.
How's work?
Pretty cool.
Oh, that's good. All right. Well, as you guys can see over here, say hi to Allie. Oh, Allie's a little scared. Just running from the camera. Where you going? Where you going? We've got pretty much all of the shipping labels printed. Now, I'm really curious, being that they're all attached, how many of these, or how many times can we go up and down from the second floor of the house here? I want to hang them right here and see just how many times. So I'm going to let you guys guess right now in the comments. If I hang these shipping labels from up there down, how many times is it going to loop from the ground to the top of that railing? So if you guys, before I get to it, comment now. Let's see who's right. We got some shipping labels here. It's good. We got this. Don't worry. We got this. Few shipping labels here. Oh, those fall. Oh. Alright, guys. Let's do this. Go. Going down. 4 and almost 5. So anyways, back to why I started Workforit Apparel. You know, I was getting messages from kids, 17, 18, 19 years old. And, you know, they were telling me, hey, you know, I want to get into a trade, or I'm trying to figure out how do I get in construction. I want to work with my hands. I love working with my hands. My parents are trying to tell me I need to go to college. I don't feel that's right for me. All that kind of stuff. And you know, seeing what an impact just having a positive role model could show into a couple kids' lives, to where they were comfortable enough to reach out to me and, you know, valued my advice. That was cool as shit. So Workforit was set up to where if I could just change one person's life or one person's perception of blue collar work, and letting everybody know it's okay to be a proud blue collar worker. I'm a fucking proud blue collar worker. I work with my fucking hands. I got calluses on my hands. I get dirty every day. You know, I've been wearing the same pair of boots for 3 years. I met my girlfriend wearing Carhartts, dirty as shit, walking by as I was working one day. You know, it is okay to be a blue collar worker. You know, there's a lot of guys out there that they will fake wealth for Instagram or for YouTube or for all that shit. That ain't me. I want you guys to see the back end. I want you guys to see what it takes to put in the hard work, to be able to afford a nice truck, to be able to lift a nice truck. You know, it takes hard work. It takes busting your ass. But a lot of people don't like to show that. They like to show this fake glamorous lifestyle, and I don't have a fake glamorous lifestyle. I get up every single day. I get dirty, and then, you know, I climb into my beautiful truck because that's what I want to work for. I like to have nice things, so in order to get nice things, I'm gonna have to work for it. And I know a lot of you have been asking how I got into construction, how I started my company, how I started all that stuff. And being that this video is dedicated more towards work for it, at some point I will do a video where I kind of chronicle my entire timeline of getting into construction, starting my own company, and how I did it. Do I consider myself successful yet? No, not really. I've got a ton of room to grow, and I'm just striving to keep growing. That's what I want to be. I never want to limit myself. I never want to put a ceiling on my earnings. I never want to put a limit on how big I can grow. So no, I don't consider myself successful yet. So I'm going to keep working at it. All right, guys, that is the end of this video, and I want to sincerely thank every single one of you guys that helped us get to 40,000 subscribers. I know I thank you guys all the time, but I truly do mean it. And it really means a lot to me that you guys come and watch my videos and find them entertaining, because I really do them for you guys. And I appreciate all the thumbs up, I appreciate the likes, the comments, the messages. And if you guys ever have any questions for me, I try to get back to all the comments and messages in a timely manner, but there's just so many, it's really hard. So what I do is I like to do a lot of Instagram live streams. So my Instagram account will be right here. You guys can go on my Instagram, I live stream usually 1 or 2 times a day. And that way I can fire off answers as quick as you guys can ask questions. And it's a good way for me to connect to you guys, because I don't want to be just some random YouTuber that you guys, just watch and can never interact with. I enjoy putting a lot of effort into making these videos for you guys, so to be able to connect with you guys is one of the things I love, and that's what's so fun about this, because you guys are awesome. The truck community is awesome, the YouTube community is awesome, and the Instagram community is awesome. So if I can connect to you guys in a one-on-one way, it's just that much better, and Instagram live streams are the way that I do that. So check out my Instagram page, it's the same name, at Dmaxryno. And once again, I want to thank every single person that placed a Workforit order from workforitapparel.com. Hopefully I was able to get back to all of you guys, because like I said, without you guys, this movement would be nothing. Let's keep spreading the Workforit movement, and let's shoot for 50,000 subscribers. We've got bigger giveaway ideas. I've got badass videos coming, and I've got a ton of entertaining stuff for you guys. So let's just keep this channel growing. Thank you guys so much for getting it as big as it has gotten. I truly appreciate it. My family appreciates it, and my friends appreciate it. So with that, guys, I'm out. Catch you on the next video.
Damn. Yeah.